Do you guys have any songs stuck in your head? Because boy oh boy do I have music a-playin'. Hello writing pals, it's Xana and Maestro for a few moments. My passion for writing came from my love of reading. The thought that someone could build a world in their mind and then write it down for others to enjoy has always blown my mind. Growing up, I wanted to do that. I've been known to spin fun tales for my friends and family, and now my niece and nephew love my storytelling skills as well. Storytelling is always something I've liked to do, but going back to the roots of all of that was my love for reading. And I think many authors found their love for writing came from a love of reading. I think reading serves a great purpose for authors, and that's what we are going to talk about today. Reading is a great way to figure out what you like in literature and what you don't like. Bye-bye. It can help you curate your own writing style, or help you recognize how a 3-act system works by recognizing the major plot points as they happen. It can help you figure out how books in your genre work, what you like in them, what you don't like in them, what structure you like, and what you don't. Reading is like research in a way for authors. But what I really want to talk about is how reading is important not only in a research sort of way, but in a fun sort of way. For many of us, our love of storytelling came from being told stories. I think sometimes we forget that reading can be fun. Even I sometimes see reading as a chore until I open my book up and have fun reading what I've got in my hands. If we lose the love for what started our passion for writing, I think it can greatly affect our writing. We burned the roots. How can a tree survive? So nourish the roots of our book tree and go find a good book. Don't think about what the book does wrong or right from an author's perspective. Try and see it from the stance of a reader. This also helps you dive into the mind of your readers. If you don't like reading something, you probably aren't going to like writing it. So don't do what your readers wouldn't like. I can't stand the cliche of miscommunication. If the whole big bad problem in a book can be solved with one conversation, but one or all of the party members are unwilling to talk, it drives me up the wall. So I actively make sure that I never include something like that in my writing. It keeps your imagination sharp and fueled. Here are some thoughts on reading from both friends of mine who only read and friends of mine who are fellow author or writers. I like reading because writing can be difficult and feel like difficult work. So reading for fun allows us to relax while also getting new ideas and staying up to date on what's popular. I think reading for fun is important because it reminds us of why we write. So there's a lot of reasons, but here's some things I found over the years and really liked because of how well they described my feeling towards reading. I don't have the source links for these images, so if I can figure out how to edit a photo in, then I will, but they read as following. The synopsis looked good, and the cover looks nice. You opened up the book and began a new life. You found a new home, met some new friends. You kept on reading, hoping it would never end. You danced through the pages, you sang out the words. You felt all their joy and their pain and hurt. The pages cut your fingers, and the words cut your heart, like the author had a knife and was tearing your soul apart. You laughed with the characters, and with them you cried. You fell in love with them too, but with them you died. And when the book reached its end and your broken heart couldn't heal, you suddenly realized that it's not real. I will never cease to be amazed by books. Seriously, just think about it. Thousands of people read the same book, but in each one's mind, the characters look different and the setting changes. And we're all reading the same thing, but it's so unique to each of us. That is insanely cool. And finally, I like reading to see from the perspective of people who are not like me. Now, I love the adventure reading takes me on. It's a big escape for me personally. I get to relax in a new world where my problems don't exist. I think people feel the same way when they watch some TV shows or playing video games. Escapes from reality are important because we can't always bear the weight that reality places on us. Now, reading and buying books are also super important because they help support your fellow authors. And reviewing their books is also good. Don't lie in them, be truthful but kind. And review every book you read. especially if you know the author, even if it's just through a screen. Reviews help them out in ways that you can't imagine. So support your fellow writing pals and read their books and buy their books. In fact, if you've got a book, leave it down in the comments below for other viewers to go check out. April is Indie Author Month, at least according to Twitter it is, so let's give a helping hand to our fellow writing pals. So what are some reasons that you like reading? What do you like in a book? For me, if a book has magical creatures and magic in general, romance, my favorite trope is enemies to lovers, fight me, and lots of friendship with quests going on. I'm a sucker for a good quest. I want to go on a quest right now. Someone, let's find a quest and embark. That's the first thing I'm going to do once I can leave my house. Quest embarking. Now, you can hit me up with your book recommendations here on YouTube, where you should like and subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video here on YouTube on Wednesday and Saturday. Or you can send them to me over on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Xana's Books. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed our tech together. Bye!